Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today with a hope to inspire and motivate all of you with my story. As someone who's always had to live outside the comfort zone, we've all heard it. Get out of your comfort zone. But what does that actually mean? Let's dive into an athlete's world. It's early morning, your bed is warm, as your mind whispers, just stay in. But you wake up anyway. Not because it's easy, but because that's when the real work begins. Being an athlete means showing up when no one's watching, failing, falling, and choosing to rise again. Every workout, every challenge, every race isn't just physical. It's a conversation with discomfort, and it's a choice every single time to keep going. That conversation started for me long before I ever hit the road. When I was just 5 months old, I underwent a life-saving neurosurgery, resulting in a left-sided hemiplegia. Doctors couldn't predict how life would turn out. A decade of intensive therapies and treatments followed. Later, a full-time, physical, physiological, intellectual, neurological reorganization and stimulation program made a difference. It was demanding. 12 to 14-hour days every single day, all focused on rebuilding every aspect of my life. Hugely challenging, but it pushed me to reach my potential. The physical program included creeping, crawling, running, gymnastics, just to mention a few. No one expected me to walk properly, let alone run, but I did not accept that as my destiny. I've trained through pain, extreme weather, and exhaustion. I've even chipped teeth from falls. Not because I was fearless, but because I chose to keep showing up. And that's where growth lives, beyond the comfort zone. Here's a vignette of my days and how far I've come. I was born completely normal. At 5 months, I was hospitalized and operated on with deep meningitis, which left me with a left-sided hemiplegia, which is a partial paralysis caused by a brain injury. The first 10 years consisted of all kinds of therapy that we could find, with little to no difference. When I was 10, I began a physical, physiological, intellectual, neurological reorganization and stimulation program prescribed by the Institute for the Achievement of Human Potential. The program was no doubt very lonely because I had to be pulled out of school, so my mom would do an intellectual program with me at home along with the physical program. So I would crawl 2 miles a day, I would creep 1.5 miles, I would do hanking, brachiation. It included an anti-gravity program, a running program, gymnastics. So it was hard work. But it made me so much fitter, it made me mentally strong. It was a world of a difference. My convergence was better, I was breathing better, walking better. So in every aspect, I had improved. Graduating from the program when I was 14 left me with a void or a need to do something physical. So I joined the gym. At the time, my trainer was training a bunch of people for the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon, and I went up to him and said, I want to run the 21. So I said, cool, start with 3 rounds at the club, which is equivalent to 1.2 kilometers. So that's what I did, and gradually I built it up to 14 rounds. And then I started running on the road, where I started building up my distance. I think training for my first half marathon was the most fun because we would start at a certain point together, and because I was a lot slower, I would end up running on my own. I think it also taught me to enjoy running on my own. I think running to me today is everything. I strive to run better every race, finish stronger, perform better, with less aches and injuries, and hopefully run for as long as possible. Till date, I have run 7 half marathons and 8 obstacle courses. Today I hold the record for completing the fastest half marathon by a person with hemiplegia. My support system from the beginning has been unbelievable. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. They've pushed me every step of the way. Like on good days, bad days. And it's not just my parents, family and friends, it's all of them. Like they would all push me in their own way for the same result. So everyone kind of worked together. Running to me initially began with me wanting to prove to myself that I could set myself a goal and reach it. But somewhere along the way I fell in love with it and I've never looked back. Thank you. That journey, though challenging, led me to something I never imagined. You don't need to be an athlete to live this. You just need to be you, but be willing. Students, every time you raise your hand in class, try something new, or face a tough exam, you're building courage, grit, and resilience. Teachers, every lesson you prepare, every young mind you nurture, even on days you're left at your wit's ends, you're impacting lives one small step at a time. Parents, decisions taken, moments that have you on the edge of your seat, or give you those woefully sleepless nights. Every single step you have taken to allow your child to grow into the best possible versions of themselves, that's endurance for you. And to everyone else, whether you're starting over, trying something new, or chasing a dream, remember, we're all in the same race. Our starting lines may be different, but the challenges are similar. It's not about being the fastest, strongest, or most fearless. It's about taking the next step, even when you're scared. Everything you need is already within you. You just need to tap into it. So break out of your comfort zone, get uncomfortable. Start, stumble, get up, but keep going. Here's a video I'm leaving you with of me taking part in my first obstacle course. Trust me when I say, wading through that ice was rather uncomfortable, but in the end, it was totally worth it.
What is intent if it doesn't drown out the noise? What is courage if it doesn't emerge during adversity? What is strength if it can't rescue your lost confidence? I believe I can be the best version of myself. Day after day after day. If I fall, I get up. I'm Nihad, and I'm a swift devil slayer.